right. We are going to kick it back a few notches. We are also going to go to Corvus Glaive because I need these. I need Speed Titan records. We are going to do it on stage 1 so that I can do some awakening, but I will kick up the level for some of my higher level clear characters. Let's see who all we need to awaken. I believe Maw is the only one I need right now. So I might just do one level 1 World Boss Ultimate on Corvus Glaive. Let's see. Yeah, no, that looks good. I hear Phantom X is supposed to be able to clear him, so I might actually pop Phantom X into this one just to see. I'm going to use the leadership of Kid Kaiju because he's got a pretty solid one, plus 20% for attacks, for defenses, and for 10% on the speed. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a shot just to see what happens. With this being such a low level, and actually I don't want to just use strikers, I want to use these ignore dodge rates because of Corvus Glaive being so dodgy. Dodgy, that's a technical term. And then I'll probably end up using Cap and Shang-Chi. Why not? Congrats. Thank you. All right. Phantom X, let's see what you can do. Do not know his skill rotation. If anybody does have it, feel free to share that. I will switch to Maw, so I do not accidentally let Phantom X die, because I really feel like Phantom X is the one who's going to carry me to victory here. Oh, actually, he does pretty decent damage against him too, so I guess worst case scenario, I do have some backups. So let me switch back to Phantom X, because again, I want to see if Phantom X can really delete him like they're saying he can. Apparently he can clear on stage 24 Corvus as a tier 2 character, and I'm not sure if that's legit or not, but I definitely would like to find out. So, ooh, boom. Yeah, that's not Thanos' big thing. Wow. He is definitely deleting him on stage 1. I was not aware Phantom X was such a good character. I basically just unlocked him for Strife. Ooh, wow. Nice. Nice 5 there. Yeah, now this is World Boss Ultimate Stage 1 Corvus Glaive with Phantom X. Super fast. I wish I would have done that on a higher level. Each World Boss Ultimate has a different Tier 3 book. I didn't know that. Oh, yes! So, a couple things about that. Hopefully this is helpful for you. If you guys already know, I apologize for repeating useless information. So here's the thing. If you go to a World Boss and click them, it shows you at the bottom what the rewards are. There are 4 different types of the Tier 3 books. The Thanos himself has all 4. Corvus Glaive will always be speed. And I feel like, and this might not be true, but I feel like speed characters always do the best damage to him. Ebony Maw is a universal. And again, I feel like universal does the best damage. Obsidian Call or Black Dwarf has blast. And Proximia Midnight is combat. And just so you guys are aware, you can only stack 10 tomes. So if you hit 10, switch up your World Boss Ultimate. So I have 10 here and it's red, because I can't get any more combat, I can't get any more blast, I can't get any more universal. I just upgraded Deadpool to Tier 3 recently and spent my 10 books, so I'm trying to get them back. There does seem to be a higher drop rate at higher levels. So if I up the stage, I feel like it does better chance, but I don't know if that's true. I just might be psychological. I am going to try to go for 23. I'm going to use Winter Soldier because his damage, and he's also a great character. And I'm also going to pop in Quicksilver. For my third, I'm not sure who we're going to go yet with third. Might go with Shuri, because she's a support character and she is still pretty legit on damage dealing. Yeah, speed characters have a damage boost on Corvus Glaive. Yeah, and he also gives the speed book. I don't know if that definitely is related to everything, but yeah, it definitely seems like speed characters do a lot of extra damage to them. So let me go ahead and I'm going to go with the same team for support. Again, I'm using 2 of the dodge ones. I like to use Ancient One because she pops a heal bubble on occasion, which has saved me. And she's the Ancient One, I mean, come on. And then, of course, I'm using 2 strikers. These, of course, all do that 10% damage. 50% chance to increase the damage dealt to supervillain type characters, which is what the world bosses are. I got some combat books today. Sweet. Yeah, definitely pay attention. Check your materials and see where you're at. And I would try to max out all those stacks if I were you. That's just my 2 cents. All right, let's get right into it. Boom. Huh, I definitely expected some more damage output from Winter Soldier. Again, Winter Soldier, like many of my other characters, are subpar. I don't have them maxed out on all the stats that they could be at. Go ahead and switch to Shuri just in case I missed this and get froze. Cool, I made it. Mainly just have Shuri for her support, but she is also a speed character, and she's pretty legit. And if I can pop this 5 off here and hit him... Okay, apparently not so legit on this stage, but does move it a little bit. Let me just get a Quicksilver and end this shit. Ooh, damage proc on 4. Here we go. Huh, maybe I procced it on 5 accidentally. I have heard people complain about that sometimes it will proc and fire off both on 5. And I want to get it set up on 5 and then actually use it on 4. There you go. I believe we were talking earlier about Quicksilver, and you're just unlocking him today, Present Sniper. And as you can see, Quicksilver. He is everywhere. He is the Quicksilver. Yeah, Quicksilver is going to do work here. Ooh, fire blasts. I want to avoid those. Quicksilver's got him. Quicksilver usually does, and again, I'm just using Winter Soldier for his leadership damage boost, even though he is a great character in his own right, especially with that uniform. I found a build for him online. It's like a crit damage build, and I'm not sure I'm buying into it. I might have built him wrong. I haven't done any World Boss Ultimate because I've been getting 3 bios for Quicksilver, but do you think Winter Soldier Infinity Uniform, Iron Man Infinity Uniform, and Thor Infinity Uniform Tier 2 for all characters can beat a World Boss Ultimate, because that's my team right now? And sorry for the long message. You don't have to apologize for the long message. By all means, like I said, chat away. As far as those go, yeah, I think they could actually. Just be aware of who boosts who and how the characters work together. I don't think they would work very good together as a team. I definitely feel like you should be able to beat them with those uniforms. Just be aware of who you're going up against. For example, Winter Soldier, you have to constantly be dodging in order to avoid being hit, and that's by firing his skills off in the right order to avoid damage. Otherwise, they delete you pretty quickly. World Boss Ultimate are no joke. Thor at the Infinity War uniform, though, should do a lot of work. Defo at Present Sniper 11. Yeah. So this just beat on 23. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and see who else we can do. I don't know if we can do on 24 or not with who we have left. Deadpool should be able to do some work. So let's go ahead and hit up some Deadpool. And we will go ahead with this first team because I don't want to use Cable yet. I want to save Cable. Actually, we'll do this because worst case scenario, we'll fall back on him. And then, ooh, that's a good team too. All speed characters. I'm going to use this team. go ahead and use him for his leadership. Again, the same team because it's Corvus. So we're going to try to get World Boss Ultimate knocked out with that. But yeah, especially Stage 1 characters. Again, pay close attention. Winter Soldier is a speed character. Use him on Corvus Glaive. Iron Man I would use against Cull Obsidian and Thor. I'm sorry, Thor against Cull Obsidian. And Iron Man against, I believe it was Ebony Maw was the last one. It seemed like he does pretty good against him. Too bad I can't do extra world boss ones without getting rewards or something. It'll lock me from doing it, but to show some examples of some different characters. Definitely like to hit 4, canceling the 5 for Deadpool. He's already doing a shit ton of work. And he has his ultimate effort. Maximum effort, ultimate effort, wow. His ultimate skill, which is maximum effort. Looks like he is going to do his little fire flamey things, and we want to avoid those and his lightning bolts. And then we're going to go ahead and pop off maximum effort! Which you have to say it that way, it does more damage. Just saying. Cool. Save that maximum effort for after his next stage, because remember, after we get him down here, he is going to go into his next stage. So we want to save that since it takes so long to build up. So here he is in his next stage. As soon as he comes in, he will typically do a smash. Oh, let's go ahead and kill this stupid monster that he spawned. Yeah, he is typically going to do this big smash on top of me after doing these purple blasts. So you avoid those, let him smash, and then go right into maximum effort. Let that finish off. I'm going to go straight into the team fight. Oop. Try to go into the team fight. 4, canceling the 5. Interesting note, in fact, the little symbol that appears on the ground, it's actually from Doctor Strange's movie version of Eye of Agamotto, because that was not an Infinity Stone in the comics. Silly movies and their Infinity Stones. Maximum effort! Deadpool with his auto heal. He's definitely going to clear this. This is going to be no problem. A lot of people say, I want to say they say Proximia Midnight's the easiest, but I don't feel like she is. She's actually the hardest one for me. I clear all the other, maximum effort! All the other bosses a lot quicker, I feel like. Maybe it's just my team. Oh no, that's not good. You killed Deadpool, and Deadpool almost got you. How rude. Ooh, and Wolverine's having issues dealing damage. That's not good. I still should be able to beat him, yeah.
I apologize in advance.
What do you do, vacuum or pull the birds back up? Great. Let's see, who should I replace for Phil Coulson? Iron Man, Winter Soldier, or Thor? Because you suggested Phil Coulson yesterday because I don't use any supports. Deadpool defeated Proximia for me today. Also, Doctor Strange in my first one, of course. Yeah, Doctor Strange is just awesome. What do you mean by replace? You mean like in a team of the 3, who should you replace by using Phil Coulson? If you are going to go with the Winter Soldier, you want to use a physical attacker with him because he'll buff them for his 30% physical attack increase, and throw Phil Coulson with them. So like a Winter Soldier with any of the other really strong combat characters, and Phil Coulson would be fine. Likewise, Phil Coulson, go for support for anyone. Just throw him as an extra character with anyone. Just use someone else for their leadership. Same thing with Thor. I'd have to see the rest of your roster to really know who you should, or suggest who you should use with him. But you pretty much throwing in Phil Coulson is going to reduce cooldown and do extra damage in general just for having him as part of your team, period.